let's talk about Flintlock. Let's talk about Sweet Baby Inc. That's the company that basically started a lot of this shit, man. So Flintlock is their recent game that they helped, develop in
This is
whatever
the
way
one
they
that
do.
they tried to deny, or the company tried to say that they'd got rid of Sweet Baby Inc., right? But then they wouldn't
Yes,
clarify on it.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, what ended up happening was, well, first off, the COO, I forgot her name. She don't work there no more. While she worked there, she brought it upon herself to hire Kim Belair, aka Sweet Baby Inc. She hired them for consultation on the game, and then that's where the information came out that it went from a white female lead to a black female lead. Essentially, if you look at the character, it looks like a self-insert of Kim Belair, just not with the fro. So that's
she's
the
got
picture
like
of the character
nose
right
ring,
there.
split eyebrow. That's
Yeah, she's got the Pokemon Go treatment. So no hips, no butt, no boobs,
no defining features at all.
Wide
horrible
shoulders,
personality as well.
Yeah, masculine stance. Got to use heavy weaponry, all that kind of stuff. You know how it goes.
That not very gut.
Yeah,
just a complete impossibility, basically.
Yep. So they did that, and then now they came out with the game. But during that, when Sweet Baby Inc. Detected was really, really big and starting to grow rapidly every day, somebody who worked for, I believe, I don't know if it was a PR team, marketing team, I don't know, somebody in that particular group, the developers, they tried to tell Kabrutus or they asked to please don't put the game on the list. And then Kabrutus ended up reaching out and said, okay, well, I'll be willing to do that as long as you can provide proof that Sweet Baby Inc. is no longer involved with the company, as you said online, because they put a message out there on Twitter saying that Sweet Baby Inc. was no longer involved. Yeah, I'm just giving context for people in the chat. They put it out there that Sweet Baby Inc. wasn't involved with the game at all anymore. They fired everybody who was part of involved with that. That's the press that they try to put out with that, right? So come to find out, it's complete bullshit. Kabrutus reached out and said, okay, provide me with proof that they're not involved. You can either, provide me with some sort of statement or provide me with a review copy of the game, and I will, check it out and ensure, whatever. Anyway, they wouldn't do either. They wouldn't even, discuss with him, talk with him, none of that stuff. And they basically, then the person who tried to nicely ask Kabrutus to take down the game from the list then went on a fucking rampage on Twitter, essentially proving that she's exactly the kind of leftist psychopath that she was trying to pretend like just got fired from that particular development studio. She started using words like cis men and all this kind of stuff. Anyway,
long time ago, and it wasn't actually that long ago. That's just how. How many battles we've had, how many overlapping conflicts we've had.
That's all it is. It's a quick
time
recap.
is different in war.
So now we're here. Okay, now we're here. The game is finally released, and there is clear, obvious influences from Sweet Baby Inc. that go well beyond just the fact that there's a black female. But when I saw the trailer, I don't know how you guys felt. I thought it was slightly below average. I don't think it was the worst thing I ever saw in my life. I've seen way worse games, but it just seemed very boring. It seemed very bland. It seems like it was made, with no passion whatsoever. Anyway, so the final result.
I actually went on a fucking rant about how I'm so upset that SBI is involved in this game, how it's a DEI game, because from the trailer, the gameplay, it didn't look amazing, but it looked like a fucking video game in an era where all games are trying to be cinematic movies. This one actually looked like a game, like from the PS2 era, and I was like, that's refreshing. If it weren't for SBI, I'd love to play this.
Well, regardless, the final result is in a 24-hour peak, Flintlock has achieved a massive 648 players playing this game at its peak. I don't know if they got removed from Steam DB like Concord. I'm going to tell you right now in literally 2 seconds. According to this, if I click charts, it is still available. That's good. So there's definitely something happening with Concord then, if that's the case.
I refer you to all my previous statements regarding Concord.
4 times worse than Concord.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well,
not so bad, is it? Maybe we were too rude to Concord.
Now, this game is actually the same price as Concord, isn't it? It's $40, right?
Yeah, but it's got the name Sweet Baby Inc. attached to it. That's worse.
Well, I'm just saying for perspective, price to price, it's a $40 game. You're comparing it to another $40 game. 2 different kind of player bases, but regardless,
this one's 5 hours long for a campaign.
Wait, what?
5?
Yes, yeah. The campaign of this game is 5 hours long.
5.
That's it.
That's like that fucking Heavenly
God.
Sword that came out on PS3 and was a glorified tech demo.
They were so focused on the DEI stuff that they forgot to make the rest of the game, I guess.
They forgot to make a game, yeah.
It happens.
They're like, listen, we only got halfway through the story, but at least we got a black female running the show, so that's fine.
Are the boxes checked? All right, we're good.
Yeah. So 549 players. This is right now, 24-hour peak with 350 people playing right now. There are more people watching this stream than there is playing Flintlock.
Oh my god!
I want to make that very clear. We have
awesome.
How many do we have? We have almost 600 people watching on YouTube. We have probably like 700-800 somewhere in between there combined. We have almost two times, bro.
Dude, they might have done better if they didn't even reach out to Cabrutus at all.
Oh yeah, no.
What's funny is they didn't technically lie when they reached out to Cabrutus. They're like, "Hey, Sweet Baby Inc. isn't involved anymore." Yeah, because they'd already done their job and bounced. They'd already turned the character black. They'd already rewritten the story. Like, yeah, Sweet Baby Inc. wasn't involved anymore.
If they finished the day before, they're like, they're not in anymore.
If you turn this stream, if you turn Saturday Night Hypnosis into a game that you could play, more people would fucking play it with each of us as a character. Than play this fucking game and even Concord. Just goes to show that all the effort, all the diverse bollocks they put into this is just not only a waste of time, but a complete waste of space.
How many people in the chat would play as Ryan in a Saturday Night Hypnosis game?
You'd get your ESG money to fund it between, fucking me, Atreus, and Hypno. So...
Well, think about this. It didn't cost us, however, $50 million to make the show either. So it's pretty damn insane. So they had an all-time peak of 648. So 648 on Steam. Times that by $40. That's that's what we're dealing with right now. This is Sweet Baby Inc. through and through. So I don't know what you guys want to say about that.
This is the real video game world.
I still have the same opinion that I had months ago when this happened. I still think the way that Cabrutus handled this situation, I wouldn't have handled it that way. But I mean, when it comes to the game itself, I mean, like I said, I agree with Leon. I didn't think the game looked that bad, honestly. It's just unfortunate. I said in my video that I almost feel bad for the studio because they got involved with a company that they had no idea was going to be as toxic and radioactive as they are right now. And
that's how I feel about that one game made by the black dude. It was like in Africa and everything.
Oh, that Tales of Kuzan or whatever.
Yeah, I felt that same. I felt bad for him for ending up getting involved with all that.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people, like I've said many a times, like a lot of people just want a pound of flesh, and so they don't care who they. And like it's war. At the end of the day, it's war. So it's not like I'm gonna boo-hoo cry over you. But like a lot of people just want a pound of flesh. I still wouldn't, because I feel like that situation with them, even though because I haven't played the game and I haven't seen anybody that's played it enough to be able to confirm how woke the game is or not. But like I stand on it that it is absolutely unreasonable to expect a company to give you, a person who has no like experience reviewing games or like no kind of trail of being influential in getting people to buy games, to expect me to give you a copy of my game so you can verify the stuff that you don't believe should be in it is in it. I think that's completely asinine, and I think that in my personal opinion kind of made us look unreasonable. And I just didn't see the purpose of that.
I don't agree with that just for one particular reason. We're not the ones that went to them saying prove SBI is not in the game. They made the statement first saying SBI is not in the game.
I get that.
So I feel like people have the right to say, all right, well, do you have any proof of that in one way? Because it wasn't just a request of a review copy. He said, maybe we could have a discussion. Would you be willing to do a video or anything with a developer, anything, make a statement? They didn't want to give a statement, nothing. It wasn't just a review copy.